The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They go play action here on first down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. First time with Devontae Freeman. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Now Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. First and 15 here behind the chains. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second down. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, just depending on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. These say laddie a lot.
Laddie? When you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad?
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down following the run. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The old connection, Rodgers to Nelson, getting Green Bay a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Second down, here's Rodgers. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Rodgers to throw on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And some space here. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And it'll be 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Freeman again. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 76 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to hit the tight end Bennett, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, someone just made a house call, and his name is Robert Alford. You remember that name, don't you, partner?
Seen him on the biggest of stages, picking off Tom Brady in Super Bowl 51.
Yeah, took it all the way back for a touchdown, then gave his team a 21-3 lead. They didn't hold it, but that was a mammoth play.
That was a mammoth play, and what we just saw was a mammoth play. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Deion Jones able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me, and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Escaping the pressure right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to.
It's a foot race. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers get a score closer. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
This is Julio Jones. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. The 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 76 yards, and the Falcons continue to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Throwing, Hundley. Eluding the pressure right. They find some open field here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now Hundley. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wait here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons add on. And the route is on here in this first half. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Second down, 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 49. back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Not to turn away any of our viewers, but worth mentioning, I suppose, no team has ever come back from a deficit of this size and won an NFL game. The largest ever was 32 by the Bills over the Oilers in 1993. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. He completes it to Nelson. 20. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. That connection with Jordy Nelson coming on the drag route.
Hard to believe that he was a walk-on.
Yeah, Kansas State.
It's so hard to believe that people missed entirely on him. But how about his ability to work and run any route you need? And that completion is evidence that it doesn't matter what you call, he's going to find it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys are able to get a score back. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Atlanta now come. Out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And got his man. Complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. On play action. Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
You never count the Packers out with Rodgers leading them, but the largest deficit they've come back from in team history is 23 points, and they need to top that number here. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. And I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First and 10, it's Ryan. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On second down, Hill. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And the play clock's running down. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now here's Janis. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On second down, Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now Ryan on second down. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it with Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Now Ryan. It'll be a gain of 4. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st down, Hill looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Play clock winding down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
The burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On 2nd down, Hill. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On third down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Ryan wants to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hardy. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down now, Hill got some real estate inside the 30. And a cutback right sideline. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On third and goal, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up 4th down.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. Well, Charles, it's one thing.